Let's just look at this piecewise function. There's three parts. When x is less than -1, it's a line with slope -2. When it's between -1 and 1, it's a parabola. And when it's greater than 1, it's a constant function. So let's look at the point for at -1. So at -1, y is 2. And then this is a parabola, and at 1 and -1, when you square that, that's just 1. So x is -1. I have an open circle at 2 because it doesn't equal at -1, and it has a negative slope. Then from 1, it equals -1, and it's open at 1 here, and I have a nice little parabola. And then when it's greater than equal to 1, it's -2, so it's a constant function. The next function is also three parts. It is a line, again, when it's less than -2. It is a parabola between -2 and 2, and it's another constant function that's greater than 2. So let's look at -2. 2 times -2 plus 3 is -1. And at -2 and 2, you square it, it's 4. So at -2, it is -1, and it has a slope of +2, so it's a positive slope, but it's less than -2, so it goes that way. It is a parabola from -2. I'm sorry, when x is -2, y is 4 and 2. So it looks like that. That's an open circle. And then at -2, it is, sorry, at +2, it's 4, so it becomes a closed circle and a straight line like that. Let's look at this word problem. I have an economy car rented from Enterprise. It has a weekly cost of $185 per week, $37 per day until it exceeds $187.5, and then that applies. And any part of a day is a full day, which means that when I look at days, it's going to be the integer function. So the first thing I need to do is I need to look and see how much it costs per extra day. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how long it goes before we get to 185. So one day is 37, and then 2 is 74, and then 3 is 111, and 4 is 148. And 5 is 185. So once I get to the 5th day, it's the weekly rate. I want to know from 7 to 14. So I'm going to say this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I have 185, and then I have to add the 37 every time. So +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 + 5, and this is going to be so this is at 370. So from 7 to 14. So at day 7, it's actually the 7th day, it's 185 because that's how much it is, but now I have one more day than a week, so it's one more, and then it's one more, 2, 4, and then here's the 5th day, and it goes all the way out to 14.